Hello and welcome to the North American Guitar Showroom in London. I'm Ben and this is...
Will McNicol.
Yeah, see, I do that. I just throw it on you.
That was
there.
good. I thought you forgot my name for a moment.
Yeah, this is... and we're having a little talking guitar session about Ryan Guitars because we are super excited to announce that we are now an official dealer for Ryan Guitars. Kevin and I met, it was actually 2016 was for the first time, although I'd been privately stalking his guitars for many, many years because I absolutely love them. But we met at the Santa Barbara Acoustic Music Celebration. It's a long one. And he was exhibiting there, and we got talking, and 2 and a bit years later, or rather 2 years later, it's here.
Here it is.
It's finally arrived, and you're here.
Here I am, and I've been. Oh, it's a beautiful instrument, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. So this is a Nightingale Soloist. A little bit about the instrument that Will's got in his hands at the moment. So it's got a master grade Sitka Spruce top and an outstanding master grade Walnut for the back and sides. There's loads of beautiful features that you'll see on Ryan Guitars, but I thought the best thing is to let a maestro play it and we can talk through how you feel about those whilst you're playing it.
Sure.
But one of the interesting things that you said to me when we were walking up to get a sandwich at Pret was whenever you come in to do a session for us, there's always one that sort of stands out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, ever since I first came and did my first session for you guys, there's always been one guitar. I mean, it's, kid in a candy shop for me, obviously, and every single guitar is beautiful in its own right, but there's usually one that just kind of really pleasantly surprises me, and I'm just like, oof, that's just incredible. Everything I throw at it, it just gives back in buckets, and something could be just a combination of features. And this one is the first Ryan guitar that I've played. I wasn't sure what to expect other than that it looked absolutely beautiful, but my goodness me, it really has really impressed me. And I think part of the unique experience for me with these was this, these flutes and the bevel, which I've never actually played that before, and it has a very unique effect.
So obviously the first thing that people think when they read about the bevel with the acoustic flutes is it like a Soundboard? And the first thing you said was
no,
exactly.
It's not at all. It's very, very different experience. I mean, I've played quite a lot of guitars with Soundboards, and they tend to be somewhere up in the upper shoulder region, and that's a really lovely experience. You have your almost like monitor speaker, but this feels a lot more subtle in a way, in the sense of how you're getting that extra volume. And it feels like you're getting an awful lot more bass. So when the first thing I just sat down, tuned it up, and I played these kind of... And you just had all of this warmth coming at you from over here, and I was just like, wow, that was very unique, and nothing that I'd actually experienced before. So that was my initial impression. And then you pair that up with some very, very sweet sustaining trebles. Classical influence coming out there, but
that could have just kept on sustaining for about 2 days,
basically. And it's got such a lovely sweet sound. And again, I think there's an influence from those flutes. Again, it's quite a unique experience playing it, because you're getting a lot more at you than you usually would actually. He's
quite a pioneer in design, Kevin. I mean, he's, excuse the elephant walking past above us. I mean, he's doing. I think he's now working in 1984. He first started in aerospace, and then he kind of the love of the guitar and the construction of it kind of took him to where he is now. But he does all these amazing. He's got sort of a honeycomb bracing system, and there's loads of all sort of design that goes into all of his instruments.
You can see the engineering kind of influence.
Absolutely. And so this has got a sharp Florentine cutaway, which some people love, some people don't love as much. So tell us how, when you're playing up the dusty end, which I don't actually get up that far that often, but tell us how it feels.
Oh, I mean, you have all the access you could possibly want to get up there. Very, very easy to play all the way up. And when I sat down to record a little session earlier, one of the other things, as well as the access all over the place, was just the balance across the board as well was really, really impressive. So I mean, I played a little tune which starts like this and has the kind of the bubbling trebles, giving accompaniment, and then I want to bring in the melody on the bass strings, right? No, it's just a fun guitar to play.
So for those of you that don't know, whenever we have a TNAG session and we have an artist like Will in, I'm always sat upstairs with Richard tapping away on a laptop quietly, and I don't ever get to see that close you playing the instrument, and it is just... I'm so jealous.
Oh man, you're a fabulous player as well. I know that.
Well,
so, yeah.
No, I am not. But that, And so, just tell us about the sort of articulation of the notes and sort of the separation of it all. It just blossoms when you're playing it.
Sure. And in the trebles, when I really dig in, really attacking quite heavily with rest stroke. That's quite often where some steel string guitars can struggle. But this one, like I said earlier, everything that I'm throwing at it is just giving back in buckets, which is great. And no matter how hard I push, it's all just there and huge, and it's effortless to get that out, which is always lovely when you kind of come in and play a guitar, which just seems like it's ready to make all the noises that you want it to make. So.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So would it be okay if you just played us, and I can just sit here like that? One of the pieces that you'll see on the product videos for this, which will be on the product page. But would you mind doing that just a little 1 minute?
Sure. Yeah. Let me just pop up a standard. I'll do the other one.
And we're not even going to edit. We're not even going to bother editing.
No, not at all. So this is a little extract of a tune of mine called Autumn Breeze. So here we go. There we go.
Will. I'm going to go to practice. Will, thank you so much for coming in. Ben. Thanks for talking us through. So, for more information on this absolutely beautiful Ryan Nightingale, then please do get in touch. And of course, for more information on the phenomenal Mr. Will McNicol, then we'll pop some links below in this email. Thanks very much.